We report shelter data because we're required to by law, first of all, but it's very important to us to keep up with their data, to determine how we're doing, and also to try and save more lives.
Having the data is vital to our organization. I would say that in years gone by, we had the data, but we were working so hard in the trenches that we didn't necessarily use it to guide our work. So now what the data does for us is we can laser focus where we go to work. We know where the problem areas are, and we can focus our resources on those problem areas.
The Richmond SPCA makes its intake decisions, prioritizing taking animals out of shelters all over the state of Virginia where we think their lives are most at risk. We especially focus on taking sick and injured animals because those are the ones whose lives are at the greatest risk. Using data to figure out where those needs are and where the most lives can be saved that would not be saved otherwise without our help is essential.
We brought in close to 1,000 animals from other facilities in order to try and reduce the euthanasia in some of the counties that don't have as much help or as many resources. Having it all in one big map and then seeing ranking of the organizations in regards to the amount of intake they're taking, we had no idea, even internally, that we were number 4 intake for the entire state. And that was remarkable to us because we are a public shelter and we always feel like we need to be doing more, and we probably can still do more. I would love to be number 1 with the highest save rate and the highest intake. However, that was a proud moment.
Russell County is in rural Southwest Virginia, and our population is 27,000 people. 20% of the people living there are actually living below the poverty level. Data gathering is definitely critical because a lot of the people in my own county didn't even realize what was going on behind closed doors. Until 2015, our county's shelter euthanasia rate was 65%. And in 2015, I began working with the animal control officers. I sat down and I explained it to them and showed them how they compared to other counties within the area and, kind of presented to them, do you want to be the worst and continue to be that, or do you want to be the best in the area? So they said they want to be the best. They didn't know that there was another option, and it isn't fair to assume that they don't want to be part of the solution just because they've been doing things one way. Over the past 3 years, we've been able to reduce the euthanasia rate to less than 1%.
I think it's vital that all states report the data. Without knowing the animals exist, we can't know how to help them. If we don't know the animals are being euthanized, we can't change our ways. So data, to me, is the starting point for all of our work, and it's vital to just knowing what we know, and it's vital to managing and measuring our progress.
Data is the most powerful storyteller that you have. So this data from the Petco Foundation is going to help tell that story.